university that we sit below the national average as well. Really very easier. You can see college splits, all these different things, low SES, regional or remote, all from Tassie, so we're all regional or remote. But yeah, these are the general things that we wanted to look at and just to point out. Is that all you want?
Sure.
I'll pass back to Elias.
Thanks, Liam. Sorry for walking in front of the projector every single time. Okay, so this next part is in preparation for Shark Tank, which is going to happen in just a bit over an hour, where we have $5,000 worth of funds. Yes.
Sorry, you do want to talk about whether the clubs and societies next year or the EOI
Clubs and societies there.
Yeah. Yeah. Now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Rewind.
just like this slide.
Clubs and Societies Day 2025. So that is coming up hot and fast. We're already well and truly into the planning for Clubs and Societies Day. I don't like this mic. Okay, that's more my style. So yeah, we're chasing expression of interest from all the clubs and societies. We hope that all of you want to join. What our expectations are that you attend a long day with us, have some fun, have a little stall sort of setting. You can have some activities. Am I right in saying that we have money allocated for activities, a grant sort of stream for that? So we can pay for the fun activity that you're going to offer. The idea is that you convince the other students to join your club or society, and you gain traction, gain membership, get help, and also like prepare your club and society to continue into the future, because then there'll be surely someone who will want to become president in the future, want to become a secretary, etc. So looks like we're going to have a 15-minute discussion around what we would like to have happen at clubs and societies. I'm going to say 10 minutes instead of 15. So what, I don't know, Chris, do you have any examples of activities that they've done in the past, or has anyone got experience with this before? You want to go?
I mean, last year, the really great examples that happened was, what are they called? AYCC, Climate Coalition that did a dunk tank, which was pretty cool. Seeing things like obviously using exactly TUSA board games and like the giant games of stacking towers. Ingrid, you've seen plenty of clubs and societies days. What's been your personal highlights?
Whitewater rafting used to put on their gear and do funny little paddle demos. Some of the clubs and societies that, you know, do little plants, things like that, giveaways. Been lots of crazy things over the years. A lot of things that wouldn't be appropriate these days, sadly. Slacklining would do, yeah, the rope climbing. Motorsport, of course, bring their car along. Yeah, look, it's really anything that you can think to attract people to come along and join your club and society. It's not all about drinking on the day. I know that that's a big part of, you know, having a bit of fun on the day in a good way. For example, I could throw out there like the painting society. You could think about having, you know, like a little cafe type setting maybe, and doing some sort of a painting type, you know, thing. It's really what you can think of. You let your imagination go wild. You know, we put out $150 grant for you to come up with ideas. You know, but make it relate to your society. Okay.
Over there.
As another example of something that was done last year, slugs, every group for the most recent CNS days, CNS day last year, oh yeah, no, this year, oh my God, we're still 24. There was an activities sort of fair, which is the one with the dunk tank, and like the best activities actually.
Yeah, like I'm about to put it, but then you probably can
All the
like right away.
societies get one. At Slugs, we did.
Just think about an activity and then
with all the
eliminate
potatoes
this.
that people agree, and we definitely couldn't eat. And we also did potato ski ball, just out of recycled materials, which ended up being a lot of fun. We raised a few more funds for the society as well, and we actually ended up making a bit of an event out of leading up to it, having our members help us create it, which was good fun.
Yeah, so just take a couple of minutes. We won't take too long. Just have a bit of a brainstorm, talk to each other about what sort of activity you can do for Clubs and Societies Day. You don't have to reinvent the wheel either. So if you know that your club or society has done some successful engagement activity in the past, you just do that again. But give it a spin, maybe. All right. I'll be back in 5. Okay, so who wants to share an idea that they've had? I'm just going to pick a random person.
Okay, so, well, Mary and I are from the Student Music Collective, and so we had I think we discussed the idea of like, we could bring along like a few bits of percussion or something like that, we could have a whack at that and things, and obviously gently, but like, bring along instruments that non-we playing instruments, because otherwise, contamination. But just bring along a few instruments that we can have a go at. Bring along a few musicians to do a few different pieces and little performances and things like that. Just showcasing what, like the kind of music that we like to perform at the con, all that kind of thing. Yeah.
Cool, that's a great idea. I'm a musician and a percussionist, so I really like that idea. And if you want some drums, I have heaps.
Trust me, I think we've got.
Yeah, but they're bad.
Yeah, exactly. No, and trying to introduce different sorts of people as well. Like everyone obviously likes their own sort of music and things, and I think that's what we all love about the fact that music is such a diverse thing, but opening people up to different sorts of music. So yeah,
Great, love it.
I'm on the mic. Ingrid, you got me thinking about painting, and I can access canvas, maybe just fine, 30 centimeters. Gives my a joy. People just add their little bits along and then gradually joined up, and so it doesn't have to be a daunting experience, and I think that could be something. So thank you for getting my mind ticking along in that direction.
So I'm part of the Medical Student Society, and I thought maybe doing a large operation game. I don't know how I would wire it up, but I think that's logistics that I can try to figure out. Using tolls as the kind of picking up the objects, and then so that was my idea.
Cool. I'm from the Mountaineering Club, and we'll have our hangboard and pull-up bar set up for the pull-up competition. So we've been training since last year.
Yeah, cool. I've seen heaps of pictures of that. It's good.
They all have an idea for a cross club idea. So a scavenger hunt across the day where each of your events can be listed as an event, you get ticked off, and then maybe a prize sitting back with 2 so you can get everything stamped. If you probably want to get involved, it could be pretty fun.
What's the prize?
Not sure yet.
That's up to TUSA.
Sam?
Thank you. I feel seen. We had a couple of ideas, but I'll just pitch 2. So one, of course, is a jelly pit with a tug of war over the top of it between the UTAS executive and TUSA executives, and then as an act of resistance, because it's in our name, you see, it's like sciencey, so that'd be kind of cool. And then obviously everyone would help TUSA naturally, I'm just saying. And then, of course, there's another one that's a bit more spicy, which is called Bash the Bash, where it's a pinata of a neo-Nazi, and then you have a little whiffle back. You get to basically bust it open. Allegedly, hypothetically.
What's inside?
Never condone. Those are 2 options thus far.
Right. All right. Well, they're all wonderful ideas. I like the pinata idea. I love the passion. I love painting. I love that, your scavenger idea includes or intertwines everyone. So they're all good ideas. You've got an idea, you've got the microphone.
Yes,
Go.
I'm from tennis. And it could be an idea to have, like, when they do the Australian Open, they've got just a mucking around thing beforehand with they mark like the players' notes on the game. So that could be an idea. And also return the serve, that's the first challenge in itself. So you get 3 serves, try to return it.
You know what?
You get 3 serves, you have to try to return one of them.
Yep. Cool. Right.
Yeah.
The other benefit of us doing the event on the ovals is the tennis courts are right there.
Convenient. Right. So the expression of interest forms are already online. You'll get emails about that as well. It closes on December the 15th. So if you're going to take part, and I hope you do, let us know before then. I think there's an option whether you're going to bring your own marquee or if you want us to provide you with some shelter. I wouldn't recommend going without shelter because it's a long day in the sun and we're going to have a really sunny day. So opt for some shade.
And the expression of interest form will include a link to the grant page to be able to apply for a grant. And a reminder, if you want to go to Launceston, to Burnie, there are travel grants available. Amounts will be set in the email. We'll confirm what they are. We'll send those through to HMA if you want to make a travel trip down to Hobart and get some Hobart student members. Or if people want to go up and don't just let HMA have a monopoly up there, that'd be good as well.
And Chris has just opened up the link there for us to have a sneak peek.
North will open later.
The North will open later. We've got this far and that's pretty good. Okay, let's get cracking so we can get some Shark Tank ideas happening. That's just to show you all the different things that are happening throughout the year already. And between each other and between like with TUSA as well and the university, there are activities and events happening all the time. So it's worth looking around you when you plan your event to see what else is on. If there's, not that it's on anymore, but like Falls Festival, when Falls Festival was a thing, if you planned anything around Falls Festival time, like nobody would come.
And also the dates there for the learning and development, so sexual assault, first aid and drug and alcohol training. So there's a session in March, 4th and 5th of March for semester 1, and also date's the other one, July. Yes, 29th of July and 30th of July. So if you're an incoming committee or you're from an existing committee, please spread that along to your other committee members that haven't done one. It's very important to do.
Cool. Next slide.
Yep.